Alright, didn't mean to start this early, but we're just a couple minutes early. It's whatever, guys. It is what it is. I mean, we're just right now, bro. Like you said, man, we still market, man. We still need to wait a while, but we still need the market open, and then 5 minutes after to see, and then obviously wait for ourselves to show up. So we still have a while, guys. I know I meant to record like at 8:30 like usual, but yeah, we started a little bit earlier. But it's what it is, you know what I'm saying? But, oh, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, guys. Uh, yeah, the market thought open went like 2 minutes. I'm not gonna lie, bro. The information does help here. I just don't like how big, like how. Oh, you can have it like this. I think just the volume will be kind of nice. Yeah, I just need the volume really, like the open, the close. Like I can just see that already in the chart. You know what I'm saying? The high, the close. I could buy use the change. Volume matters a lot. Just see how much it had, and compared to the other ones, you could think the volume has been really low. It looks like the market has opened. We have 5 minutes, guys. Next time we're gonna read the Bible verse. Oh my gosh, I don't know, I'm yawning so hard, but I don't feel like I'm that tired. The Bible says, therefore the Lord himself will give you a sign. Behold, the virgin shall convey. Shall convey and bear a son, shall call his name Emmanuel.
Therefore the Lord himself will give you a sign. The virgin will conceive and give birth to a son and will call him Emmanuel. Isaiah chapter 7, verse 14. That name Emmanuel, it means God with us. It means that God is not aloof or uninterested. It means that God went to incredible lengths to come close to you. And maybe that's shocking. And maybe it should be. Mary must have been shocked. I mean, she must have wondered, why me? But God was working a miracle in her so that Jesus could be with us. And likewise, God is working miracles in you so that you can be more like Jesus. And for some, their first taste of God's witness might be when they're with you. This Christmas season, be mindful of Emmanuel. How the miracle of God being with you means that he can be with others through you, by the way you engage and even simply by your presence.
Okay. It got to 60 minutes. I don't know quickly. Maybe later on the day I'll start picking up more. Just like the first 2 minutes, bro, just so all over the place. So like people brought it up, but then people settling in. Just like we need this to give direction. You know what I'm saying? Like give it time to have a direction to where want to take where it wants to go. Let me see the news on this. The news is on Heartbeam received a FDA clearance for the first ever cable-free synthesized 12 lead ECG for at home. So it's in a health, right? It's in health. What else? It says capital market healthcare. So it's in healthcare providing services. Let's drop it. But let's give the market some time. I think BBGI just went to a halt. This one went to a halt. Yeah, I don't know why I said. Oh, now it says it went to a halt. Is it snowing or raining? It's snowing, bro. Fuck. It says it's only gonna snow a little bit in the morning. And Thursday again. Yeah, Thursday it doesn't really matter. Friday, then again on Saturday it's gonna rain. It has to be tracing that level. If I was gonna trade, if I did take it off and stuff. Yeah, but it hasn't passed the break. I think I want to see a break first above, and then if it goes to second day home, maybe. I just want to see it break first, and then it might retest. But yeah, let me see that break above just to make sure. Like I said, we gotta look at the resumption time now for this stock. The resumption time on this is a 40:27. So kind of take a while from now. 40:27. It's like in 2 minutes. It should resume. Just going to a secondary hall. That's fucking crazy. Is it breaking crazy or it's not breaking for shit? That shit says silent, but that shit. Um, I was doing at 45:27 now. So 45 basically. We'll look at it. It might be the top game. No, the top people are looking at. See, my mentor's also watching it, seeing what's gonna happen. He already traded it once already. Um, see how this is gonna look like. Let's see. Oh, it's gonna resume in like any second now. go. Zoom way higher. It's not retested at 679, so I kind of am liking that. 6.83. If it does end up with our stop loss right below, let's go into another halt with our stop loss right below right here at 633. Wow, that's a huge decline. If I'm being honest, I kind of want to get a little bit sooner then, because that is a huge recline. But I think I want to get below this candle then. It's still 633. Yeah, that's the only one that actually makes sense. That's only 2 shares. And to bounce off on this level, because if you come back at this level, it don't bounce off pretty nicely, then it's not really worth it, because we already moving kind of high. And this definitely is the number 1 gainer right now. The number 1 everyone's looking at. He's in. I think he's in the trade. Yeah, he's in at 788. Yeah, going into the break. Because even if it bounces off, I get in at 83, right? Let's see if at least it's a 1-to-1. I guess at that point, I'll be a little bit happier if it is. 83 minus 33. That's 50. This point 83 minus 7.44. It is at least a 1-to-1, so I guess I can take it if it does end up bouncing off at 744. But that's if it does, bro. I'm gonna buy 6.83. And I want my stop loss to be at 6.33. Listen, one thing I do want to see, maybe if it does, but if it comes back, retraces back, bounces off on this level, and then it bounces off hard where people start buying it back up at 414, and then we go to another halt, that would be the best case scenario for us. But we'll have to see, because the one thing it is scaring me a little bit is like if they say we do end up falling, and then it just keeps falling, and it's just like, damn, we get into a stuck in a halt down, and that can be very, very, scary. You know what I'm saying? to see. Oh shit! It resumed already. It resumed way more higher too. I don't know why this is a delayed or something. Meant to for sure probably get out 26th. 35. It looks like going to another haul at 35. Yeah, I might not see no trade here. Yeah, but there might. I think there's not gonna be any trade for us today, guys. And that's what I say, bro. It's continuing higher and higher, and to be honest, I mean, it's really good at healthcare. I mean, I can see why we're using healthcare sectors go crazy like this. But I can't get in, and this give me no opportunity to get in, and we see this gap right here that needs to be filled, but it's not coming. We're chasing back in this area, and it just keep resuming higher. And like I said, one thing we don't do, guys, is chase stocks. We're not gonna chase a stock because it can get very, very, very scary. Like you can get very scary, very dangerous. And you saw right here, maybe you're like, oh, why you didn't get on the 814 and then da da da. Well, you guys have to remember, bro. My stop right here is all the way at 744, and that's a really low stop. And honestly, that's another stop to come or chase back. That's just not something we want to take and stuff. But yeah, like how what I'm thinking is I don't probably see any opportunity for us that's given us for us to take. Um, I was hoping like we can get a retracement back, and maybe we can still can, but I don't know if the volatility is gonna be there, so we can retrace back and then hit back at 744. Um, but that gap is something that we do want to see filled and stuff. Like I said, it's probably gonna take another 5 minutes. We might as well get this open. But also you got the dip and rip, so you got the your chases back at 814 and then continuing higher. But the dip is not even there. I mean, I'm waiting for it. Yeah, of course it did, but it might take a while until it reaches it back at 670, 680 basically, and yeah. It's gonna resume back at 56. 56.41. Split view makes it easier to multitask. Boom pages side to side. I sick, but nah, keep it like that because I'm. It's going higher. Oh, it's dropping. Ooh, it was selling a lot. We are buying that dip. A shit ton selling orders. I remember they got fully already. So this might be the end of this run. Oh, but this one, who knows what other stock might come up and take the glory. But for sure, some people stock right here that are probably gonna sell it off, and maybe we can still probably get that 833. We're gonna see if we can get that bounce. You know. Let's check the resume. It's gonna resume at 9/2/14. Resume 2/14. What happened to my order? Oh my gosh. It resumed though? It's moving higher. Wow, bro. We just cannot get fucking. We just can't get something going, bro. For us, bro. I mean, it is frustrating, guys. I'm not gonna say because I was like, okay, cool. My mind gonna drop. We can finally get to that 680 level, but now I drop instantly. People buying. Back up. No, we're going further. I'm like, damn, for real, bro. It's just like, okay, bro. I mean, it is what it is, bro. But yeah, bro, it's holding to another fucking level, and you know that retracement back. I mean, there's nothing really retracement. There's not even a proper stop loss around here. You see how risky it can really get, and you're really just buying off momentum and really hoping the momentum continues going. But this probably gonna go skyrocket insanely, bro. So, I mean, again, this still might not be. Look, I'm okay. I'm not seeing any trade today for me. Like I said, bro, I'm totally cool with that. Reason why is because, bro, if there's not gonna be any trades for us to take, because we're not gonna chase this stock, you know what I'm saying? And the further we wait, and if we say that this pop and then wait for another retest, we gotta be very fucking careful because there's no proper stop loss for us. There's no real pop. Maybe we can set a stop below here. Maybe that can be our stop. Our target is back at this level at 53, at 56. Now, obviously, we want to see a retest or something like that, back into that 783 level. Did my shit turn on? Listen, but yeah, look, it's a little bit tricky, bro. But it does show a lot of strength. We just went to a halt. People are probably getting be more excited now. They're like, okay, cool. This shit, we can probably shoot this shit for the stars. Now the stop is a little bit scary, right? I can probably say my stop is really tight at 70, at 37. If we were gonna take this trade again, right. 9.57 and our stop at 9. $36. We'll do it at 30, bro. So we buy 10 shares. It's crazy, bro. Our resumption time for this is at 7:43. So in a minute, basically. I didn't even punt the fucking where my entry is gonna be. And one broke above. This one is going to a secondary hull, it looks like. So it goes for 1243 as the next resumption. And it's gonna resume. Oh, it's 43. It's gonna put on 43, 12, 43. See how this looks like. Let's see. You're going crazy. Holy shit. Let's go into another halt. Wow, bro. Holy shit. Um, my 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 trade is still gonna be there. I want to see that pull back at this gap right here. Back into this level. See the high of us, right? I want to see retracement back at 52. I mean, I haven't seen retracement back at 84, but I feel like we need to get a retracement back at 52. But I'm trying to get 57. Because if we get this one right here, what if it does end up retract all the way back right here? But it could bounce out at 84. Yeah, keep in mind, guys, at 9:30, I'm gonna be out still, bro, because it's probably too volatile and it's really hard to get an opportunity in. And the more we want to stay, we might take dumber trades. Let's go resume and then. Something. It's gonna resume. Let's take another 5 minutes. This is resuming back at 23. Basically 23. Or it's 23 or 22. 23. Okay. it's gonna resume. And 1, 2, 3. Let's see. It's moving higher. It's retracing back to this area and then pushing way more higher. Probably going to a halt. Look like it's going to a halt. False halt. It retracing me. We want to see that retracing back at this level at 52, but it doesn't seem we might get it. So yeah, it's just halting higher. Like we knew it probably will bounce off of this area, bro. But we want to be safer, bro. You don't want to be safe because there's no stop right here. Where we're gonna put a stop below this? That's too deep of a stop, and that might be the chasement. So I mean, honestly, that was the pattern we saw in this one right here too. After a big gulp, we resume and then we retrace it back, and then we end up pushing even higher. But remember, after we push even higher, this is when we get that big drop. Now, but we get that big drop below here, and see we might do it again. But I'm not 100% sure we might do that again. Now, if we are following the pattern how this did it, and it's gonna probably retrace back at this level at 1144. We're kind of back near this level, not at the level. I mean, right here you can see. And then it's gonna end up taking off again. But like I said, that's just not our trading style, the way how we trade, and that's just not something that I want to accumulate. Now I can see the pattern, right? We kind of did that same thing right here, but where we're going to be our stop, right? Because the same thing right here, we would chase it back, but where is our stop, right? It makes no sense. Now if we chase it back here, we have a little bit of that small little stop right there that could help us a little bit. It's not amazing, but it's a decent enough stop where it can like give us an idea if it does end up going against us. But we'll see, man. We'll see and stuff. But like I said, after this halt, depending on whatever it does and stuff, what happens, we're either gonna take it or not, you know.
Echar la gente para afuera, pues es lo que tiene. No, sí, echar la gente para afuera. Pero la que quedó tiene que hacer algo por ella. Yo digo que esto no es nada más así, porque nunca se había hecho tan feo y tan fuerte. Y ella andaba allí y no andaba como nada. Y a ver ahorita andate como antes.
It'll take 5 minutes, it looks then. So this one should be taking 5 minutes too, and from there we can have a decision. Like I said, I need that return back at this level, but to take a trade, and our R is gonna be bounced back at 1144. If we can get that, bros. said resume.
Y ya se estaba deportando, pero sí la voluntad
31 it opened up already.
estaba tan mal.
Gonna fake a halt, guys. Yeah, guys, he's gonna halt. But even if I take this trade, say if I we might go spot. Then that's no fucking way, bro. Cause like if we do 11:44, we gotta do 10:44. So I gotta lose it down to make $2. You know what I mean? We can try it, but it is a little bit overextended, so we gotta be careful. 44. 150. Now we're gonna do 1050. 1050 if it doesn't. We can do exactly one share of this. But this time, risking $1, hopefully to make two. So, okay. Like I said, it could be overextended stuff. First. I was in 33. This is the last one. We're gonna just see how it does. 11. Not till oh, I'm tripping. Where's that? At 33.51. So basically almost at 54, but 33. 33.51. Holy shit, that's actually cutting out. He's having a hard time pushing above that. I think we might gotta stop. It's holding 11.44. Look at that. It's just taking that loss. Good thing we just got on time before that halt. Yeah, I mean, we thought it was overextended, low key. I mean, it's a lesson learned. I thought we was gonna do the same thing before, so I was like, okay, cool, maybe we can pop. So you start back up at 11:34 quickly, but you know, luckily we ended up getting out as soon as possible. Yeah, we had to stop obviously at 10:50 and then 11:50, and then we ended up getting out a little bit early at 10:60. And yeah, bro, we ended up just taking like a loss today. Yeah, look, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Should I have just stopped right here? I'm not gonna lie, I should have. But I was thinking, I'm like, look, we saw this pattern here is looking very well. And I think, you know what I'm saying, I'm not really too disappointed of this trade, right? We have a clear reason why we saw the same thing happening here like this and end up retesting really close to that area, 54.14 on the high. Okay, we might want to get the low of this too, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the most we're trying to get, you know, we need that one. So the low on this, we got, you know, this one was the low on this one was at 34, right? Maybe 20 cents, a little close. We ended up getting it. We were bouncing off a little bit, so I was like, okay, maybe we see sharp. But then the second I saw a big stripe down, that's when I was like, okay, cool, like that's not gonna go. So we ended up just taking out early just because we had a good idea of what might happen. Now I'm not gonna lie, bro, I kind of want to see the retest back of this above, but you know what? I mean, look, bro, I'm not gonna lie, look, I do want to see it. Because I'm not gonna lie, guys. Like, I kind of want to see what will happen if it do end up bouncing off that area. Off there, because we do have another line and needs to bounce off at 679, bro. But the one thing I don't think is this gonna bounce off a 952 and then come back. I wonder if I can set up a paper trading. Paper trading. Dang, I can't. Let's just have my customized ones just back in. Damn. Yeah, I don't think I could. Damn, bro, that kind of sucks. I just want to test that out, though. This one looks the most. Obviously, we're not gonna do futures, but I'm trying to just see how this would be if I was gonna buy a stock. Sorry, this kind of like, yeah. What stock are we looking at? We're looking at BBGI. There you go. One here. Let's say we were gonna do this one right here, right? won't be a buy right there. It will be a buy at 9.57, right? But with this one doesn't have a stop. Trade buy side. Ooh, buy. It doesn't let me buy. I don't know if it doesn't let me buy. Not available. Maybe because it's only for stock. Oh, it would have resumed. This would be. Oh, I can just press buy. I don't know. I like the way how that opened. This I was hoping for a little retracement back at this level at 57, and then a bounce back up. Yeah, that wouldn't even be clean. Yeah, usually what I notice, guys, if the setup doesn't really show up in the beginning, guys, it's not really gonna work out towards the end. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because even if it did retrace back, there's probably not enough buyers to really come up back up. Now this ended up pushing higher, bro, but we would have got stopping out really bad. Like, I have to hold this really nasty. But it looked like it's going to a hold. But I'm pretty much done for the day, guys. I mean, yeah, we took a loss, you know, our loss. And I think that's mainly my fault. But I literally did figure something out, bro. Like I said, bro, if the setup not really there, it's not really coming up to the one. Yeah, we tried something new. It doesn't mean it didn't work. It just means that when it's overextended, bro, you kind of want to stay off that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But overall, guys, I'm actually pretty glad how I traded right there. And yeah, bro, we make sure we're gonna mark this level, post it, learn from it, and understand. Hey, look, you try something, we thought I was gonna follow the same kind of rhythm, but we gotta understand, bro. When things are overextended, bro, things are overextended. And I think that's something I gotta realize. 9:30 should be my mark. No matter what trade that comes out after 9:30, bro, I should not take it. That's when the market slows down. And a lot of people just end up taking their wins and going home. And I think that's something I have to recognize with and stick with. But hey, bro, it's a good thing. I still set my stop. And I got it out when I needed to get out. And, you know, I'm still happy with that. And if anything, guys, the market's looking very volatile. Hopefully we can find a volatile market that works for our strategy. Like I said, with these, we're when it comes to trading stocks, we're only doing the filling the gap, right? We're filling the gap and then buying it back up when it breaks. But yeah, man. On that, guys, that's it for me. I'll be training again tomorrow for another trading day. Yeah.